Hey everybody, it's Starless Shay. So if you like this look, go ahead and stay tuned and I will show you how you get this little soft beat half cut crease going on here. Everybody, it's Starless Shay. So if you like this little soft beat, half cut crease look, keep watching. This video is going to be featuring my lash line from Star Quality Care and from Angelike Cosmetics. So go ahead and stay tuned for the final result. Bye y'all. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my Agua de Rosa serum from Angelike Cosmetics, and this is going to act as a setting spray so that my makeup will stay in place and look clean as I get ready to apply the makeup. So then I'm going to go ahead and take my baby skin pore eraser. This also will assist with having no flashback and just making the makeup look clean overall. Next, we're going to go in and we are going to begin to do our eyebrows. So the way I like to do my eyebrows is I like to start by pretty much drawing a visible line I can see. My eyebrows actually need to be done. So once your eyebrows are actually clean, it'll be a lot easier to do. But basically you want to follow the line or the shape of your eyebrows or the eyebrows that you are trying to get. So if you wanted thicker brows, you would draw thicker lines. If you wanted thinner brows, you would just make sure your line is pretty clear and thin, because concealer will be the thing that makes the difference whether you have thick or thin eyebrows. So next I'm going to take my Rimmel concealer and I'm going to use it to apply around my eyebrows so that it will look clean, cut, and concise. So this is how you get that really good eyebrow look that looks like, oh girl, you got your eyebrows did. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your flat brush and you're going to take the concealer and follow the shape of the eyebrow that you drew. So once again, if you wanted a thinner eyebrow, you can make the concealer go more into the actual hairs of the eyebrow to make it thinner, and then if you wanted it larger, you can go further away from the eyebrow, but you want to outline it as close as possible so that when you are blending, the eyebrows can look clean and they can look sharp. I like to definitely start at the beginning, at the bottom, so that it creates a fade out for the eyebrows so that they look natural and not super boxy like right at the beginning, and then when you blend it out you'll be able to see kind of the fading effect that I'm talking about. Some people like to put on eyebrows after they do concealer, after they do foundation. I have tried that before and I can do a look like that for you guys, but honestly I didn't like it because it looks super choppy to me and super thick, and I do not like eyebrows like that. I like eyebrows that look clean, that look like eyebrows. Okay, so we're going to keep following that outline at the top of the eyebrows and you are going to see pretty much how it looks. So it's just going to look like you got a bunch of concealer around your eyebrows. I recommend using a color closer to your skin, but I like to use lighter. It looks like a nice effect. So now we're going to take our Real Techniques brush and we are going to go ahead and we're going to blend out the concealer. So this concealer is actually a matte concealer, and so it dries super quick, but what you're supposed to do is take the concealer and you're supposed to drag it down on the eyelid so that you're able to use it as a setter or primer for the eyelids. I don't use primer for the eyelids. I know that there is a P. Louise primer that a lot of people like to use, but I personally don't use it. I just like to use concealer, and this one works pretty well due to the fact that it's matte. So I'm just going to take some more concealer and I'm going to put it on my eyelids, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that in so that the colors in the eyeshadow palette that I'm getting ready to use will look pigmented and it will show up brightly on my eyelids. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and keep blending. So the Real Techniques brush, you can get them at Ulta, you can get them at Walmart or Target. They are only about $20. So now I'm going to go in with my Angelike Cosmetics palette, and this palette is everything. I absolutely love the palette. It says Psalm 139, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. I love it. I love the colors. This is a beautiful palette. So I'm going to go ahead and I believe I'm using the color Creation and the color Sand Strap, and so I'm going to use that basically right here at the beginning of my eyes, I guess right under my eyebrows. So this is going to act as basically the effect once you do a cut crease to make it look like the color that pops out, but it's not super dark. I love it. It's just like a clean brown color. So it's really no order to put on eyeshadow, honestly. Like, I even watching other people videos, I don't even know how they explain it. You just kind of got to throw it on there and then you will end up blending it out, but just make sure you throw enough on the outside, especially if you're going to do a cut crease look, so that once you pull up that cut crease, there is enough color on the outside surrounding it. So next I'm going to take the Real Techniques blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that color out to the best of my ability before going ahead and putting on my darker color, which I believe is the Creation. So we're just going to keep blending it all the way out, and then we're going to go ahead and take that other color. So we're going to start out by putting it in the corners of my eyelid. We're going to keep it on the eyelid as much as possible. You don't want to drag the color up as far as you did the other color, because that one's just going to be like a fade out color. But you will see this because I'm only doing a half cut crease. So you want this color to be present. So it kind of looks like a cut crease, smoky eye kind of look that you get. Alright, so we're going to take our Real Techniques brush and we are going to keep blending down with the darkest color, and that is going to be Creation. So just to let you guys know, Real Techniques have brushes at Walmart, Target, Ulta, Sephora. These are really good brushes and they only cost about $20, but you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to keep blending this color through, and we are about to cut crease. Alright, so let's get ready to cut crease. So now we have our two main colors. We're going to take our flat brush, the same brush that I used for my eyebrows, and I'm going to take the same concealer and I'm going to get ready to draw a half circle around my eyelids. So you're going to want to go a little above the crease of your actual eyelid, and you're going to want to drag it up a little bit. You can drag it as high as you want to. I like to drag it just like slightly above my eyelid, so my cut crease is not super big. You can make your circle as big as small as you want, because that will, make your eyes look bigger, but this is the size that I chose. And I really wanted it to be a half cut crease look, but also look like a smoky eye as well. So this concealer, I usually don't use to do this. I actually usually use LA Pro Girl concealer, and they have some bomb concealer. If you haven't already bought it, it's usually from the beauty supply store, but when I tell you they stuff is good, it's actually good. So I did have a couple of issues with using this concealer for my cut crease, but I was able to make it work. So you're just going to see me here making half of a line. So usually, like for cut crease, you would make a full circle. For this one, I'm not doing that. So I'm just going to make it at about half point through my eye, and I'm going to take the concealer and just drag it as much as possible. And so now I'm going to go ahead with the glitter color in the palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the place where I have the concealer. So this actually works. Glitter works very well with concealer because it kind of acts as a glue, and it should prevent it from falling all over your eyes and all over the place. And it is super pigmented. This looks super bright and I love it so much. So you can actually see how this is a half cut crease because it stops halfway between my eye. And so as I keep patting it, you can see the pigment, you can see it getting brighter, but that is pretty much how we're going to leave our cut crease for the half eye cut crease look. And then you see towards the end, it's like giving darker. And so this here begins to look like a half cut crease smoky eye kind of look. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use our Maybelline Stay Fit Me. It is full coverage foundation, and it costs $15.99 from your local drugstore, Walgreens, Walmart, probably Target as well. But you're going to go ahead and use this foundation, and I'm blending it in with my Real Techniques brush. This is some very good quality full coverage foundation from the drugstore. I highly recommend it. I love Maybelline Fit Me collection. It is very, very good. Results you're going to make sure great as full coverage, and I know plenty of you don't clean every single time, but try for once a week because when your brushes aren't clean, it does leave streaks on your face, and it does make your makeup look super, super cakey. So keys for not cakey makeup: setting spray, primer, but you're also going to want to make sure you have clean brushes. Okay, so now we're going to take our Rimmel concealer. We're going to be using 2 different colors, to be honest, because they didn't have my color at the store, but I needed some concealer, so I made it do what it had to do. So I'm just going to take the concealer and put it under my eyes. So this is matte concealer, and this one dries really, really fast. So I do recommend LA Pro Girl concealer, but I didn't have that. They didn't have it at the store by me. So this is what I did get. So you're going to want to put it underneath your eyes, in the middle of your forehead, under your chin, and right under your nose. And you know, it's going to give you the slim girl look. This isn't the way you get the slimmest look, but this is definitely one of the ways, and I definitely love the after effect of this look. So we're just letting it sit for a split second, and then we're just going to go ahead and blend it in with our beauty blender. So I do recommend blending in first with a beauty blender, but really going in with the brush also, because the brush spreads the concealer. The brush spreads product, and a beauty blender soaks it up. So like when you use beauty blenders, sometimes it'll look way thinner or less like coverage, I guess, if you're using a beauty blender a lot, but make sure you're definitely going to go in and use that brush as well. So as you can see, like for this look, the beauty blender wasn't doing the entire job, so we're going to go ahead and go in with our Real Techniques brush. So I love Real Technique brushes. Like, they are literally giving Morphe, okay? They're literally giving MAC, but they're only $20. It comes with about like 4 different types of brushes, but I do really like it. They're really good, and you won't regret buying it. It's not a sponsor, but they should sponsor me, because listen, they stuff is fire. So y'all, I call myself trying to put mascara on my eyelashes before I actually put my eyelashes on, and y'all, tell me, why did I blink and it got on my face? So I had to go ahead and erase what I just did for concealer and reapply again. But it's okay, because y'all, this is a real video, and I want y'all to know, when you're doing makeup, sometimes some stuff happens, okay? Some unexpected stuff be going on sometimes, okay? Even the most perfect people, sometimes, sis, your eyelash fall off. I don't know, something be happening, but it's okay. It's looking better than before, okay? We back and we better, okay? So we go ahead and went to apply it, and so now we're going to move on, and we're going to get ready to do our contour. So I'm using Maybelline Fit Me tinted foundation, and this is dark enough for my skin. Y'all, this stuff dries so fast. I don't even know what tinted foundation is. I don't know what tint is, but listen, it worked like concealer, and it was on sale for like $2 at Walgreens, which never happens because it's Walgreens, and I'm like, y'all, I gotta buy this. So what I'm gonna do is actually gonna put it on my cheeks. I usually put it on my nose, but actually once I realized, hey, I have that palette and it has the color creation in it, which is pretty dark, it'll act as a powder for a contour. So I went ahead and used that for my nose, and it definitely doesn't look as harsh. I love how it's looking, because sometimes when using that Fit Me, it looks a little harsh. So we're gonna go ahead and just blend it with our Real Technique brush, and we're just going to go up and down in like the slowest strokes. I love how it's not super pigmented for the nose. Like, it doesn't look like I just got a dark line. It looks pretty good. So I was satisfied with that. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to take it and we're going to put it on our cheeks. So one way to do it is you want to put it like towards the middle of your ear, or a little up of your headline or your hairline. You see, I got on my wig, okay? So I didn't do it like super high, but I did it as close as I wanted it to go. So you want, like I said, the slim girl look, and this look isn't super slim girl, but it is giving something. So we're going to go ahead and just make sure we blend it in, and blend it fast before it dries up, because baby, if this dry up, it's gonna look like you got a line on your face. This Fit Me is not playing. They like, you better dry me right now. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do, and we're gonna make sure we put it above our forehead as well. So always, when you got your wig on and you doing your makeup, I always recommend doing your makeup after your wig is secured, because listen, if you do your makeup and then you try to put your wig on, the glue don't stay the same, okay? That's just some advice, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want, but this is how we go ahead and get that contoured look. So I already love how it's looking. It's not even all the way blended yet, but I just love this natural looking look. I love a natural look. Have lashes, and I'm gonna show you some lashes that may be coming to my collection. These might be coming soon too. So we're going to see. Now these are giving super long, super, you know, a lot, but I don't feel like being a lot. We're going to put it on either these or these, so I'm going to show you guys how to pick. So this is a pretty soft look, honestly. Like, I feel like I don't need like a whole big old thing, but we're gonna see. So let's see. It might be these. Yeah, it'll be these. So we're gonna go in with the wispies, and these work really good with glasses as well, but I feel like because the look I have is pretty neat and cute, I don't want to go in with ghetto lashes. So I'm gonna do a whole video on how to choose lashes for yourself, because you don't want lashes that look super big on your face and you gotta cut crease. Like, sometimes you want lashes that complement what you have going on. All right, everybody, so we're going to take the lash glue. So I use Duo. I use regular lash glue, and you're gonna hear me tell you I don't recommend this lash glue. They have better lash glue. I just bought a box of lashes one day, and that came in it, and I just haven't bought any since because I'm like, I'm gonna use it. So you always want to cut your lash, make sure it fits. So hold on. Okay everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my lashes. So I am using Duo for the lash glue, and I am using white glue. I do recommend using black glue, however I just don't have none right now. I actually bought a box of lashes in the Duo. This white glue came with it, so I'm using it. But they do have a type of Duo. It's called Duo Quick Set, which dries in like less than 30 seconds, and it's really good. So we're just gonna go ahead and blow the lash glue. I do like to put the lash glue on when the lash glue is still white, because it does dry up. I noticed that sometimes, like, once it dry up a little too much, it'd be harder for me to put the lashes on and harder for them to stick. But if you put it on while it's a little wet onto the lashes, they do stick a little better for me. So I do apply lashes with my hand. You can use those little lash applicators. I'll go ahead and insert that in the description box below where you could get those, but I always have used my hands because those didn't help me. Some people also use tweezers as well, but for me, I have on nails and stuff, so I am able to use my hands. Okay, so this is how the lashes look. So I'm just making sure they're secure, and this is the look. Okay, so I'm going to take my Angelike Cosmetics palette within the shade Creation, and I'm going to actually use it as my lip liner before applying my gloss, which is also from Angelike Cosmetics. And this gloss is everything. It feels so good, and it's clear, and it is popping. So everyone, this is the final look. I am loving this look. I'm loving it because it's natural. I don't have on any highlighter. I didn't do any baking, and it literally just looks like my face. So guys, rate it from 1 to 10 in the comments below. If you love this video, share with a friend. Thank you guys for watching. So I like it. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you can practice this look yourself. I think it's really easy, especially with the products we use. They're all drugstore products, and you can look like a baddie real quick. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, guys. Bye.